right, this is Chaotic Crypto. It's been a few days since my last update. I just wanted to kind of go over the charts, kind of see what's going on. We've had a pullback. I was kind of starting to feel real bullish there for a minute, but this big pullback we're having today is kind of making me question things. We're back to 27,100, but it looks like this monthly close is likely going to be in the red, which is fine. Honestly, I'd rather just have, a red monthly close. That way next month, we'll have some, maybe we'll go sideways and get a green one or something like that. But, the way this pattern is looking, if you look at the monthly, I don't think anyone's really talking about this, but it really kind of looks like a rising wedge on the monthly, which a rising wedge on the monthly would make us, if this thing will take it, I don't know why it's doing that. Come on. I don't know. Anyways, it can be looked at two different ways. It's either a rising wedge or a bull flag on the monthly. But you gotta think like one way or another. If it's a rising wedge, we're gonna come back down to 17 to 20K. I'm not that bearish personally. I'm thinking that 23 to 25. Or maybe we fill the CME gap at like 19 or 20. But we had to understand that is a scenario that could play out, and just be ready for it. And that's a great time to accumulate. But we are having it is a red candle for the monthly. But if it's a bull flag, it kind of looks like a bull flag as well. We'll pretty much just repeat whatever this pattern was. So. Minimum target 38 to 40K. So you go either way with it. Just realize that summers tend to be kind of slow and boring. So it's hard to really say. But there's a lot of bullish news kind of coming out. Like China is opening up Hong Kong to trading, but it's like mainly for big exchanges and investors to be able to apply for their licensing to trade. Now, it might be sort of a buy the rumor, sell the news type of thing, because it might take months for that volume in China to really start ramping up. And then the liquidity crunch that we're dealing with. And the Dixie did rally today pretty hard, actually, on the monthly. Let's look at the weekly. Well, it could be slowing down, though. Overall, what I imagine is going to happen with the Dixie is what happened to Bitcoin in the 2017-2018 bear market. Like, goes in, travels down, and then comes back to some moving average or something like that. That's what I kind of see much more likely to happen with the Dixie. That was a major amount of volume. Like, I just don't see us going through that kind of a Fed tightening type of situation again. Overall, I'm still overly bullish. I kind of worry that the summer might be kind of rough and slow and boring, like kind of what happened in 2019 after that top. But we haven't really had crazy amounts of FOMO yet. We're still in the neutral territory, which, I don't really know what to think about that. I would like to see us in more fear. I would be like, buy that. But I don't know if we're quite there yet. And we are a little bit hot on the open interest. Now, is that short interest or long interest? Likely it's long interest, because the longs are paying the shorts. You want to see the shorts paying the longs. So, yeah, little things like that kind of giving me the GBs a bit. Everyone's just saying June, July is going to be bullish. And then I did get an alert that Tika Tori is going to do another pick unveil next Wednesday, which what I want to start doing is kind of keeping up with him. What I do is I buy some of his recommendations. I follow him. And he's had good picks. It's just you don't want to. He starts throwing in a bunch of predictions at the end of a bull market. Like you're buying some of these things high at risk. Like he was talking about Ethereum being the biggest thing. It was $3,000, $4,000, and people were buying that. And then they lost 80%. So it's like you just got to realize. Though on the Heikin-Ashi chart, this does look a little bit more bullish, that we're getting a green candle on this last. Yeah, if we can close today green, I feel a little bit better about it. I feel like we're going to have kind of a slow, methodical kind of grind. But I do feel like we're going to come back and retest this 23K level at some point. Maybe it's not now. Maybe it's more of an August, September type of thing. I could see us rallying up to 38 to 40K. Some people are even saying higher. My targets are 38 to 40. Bullish case, bearish case, 23 to 25, and 20. I really do not see us going back down to like 15 to 18. I just don't see it. So that's my personal opinion there. And I want to start going over some altcoin picks and stuff like that. I'm starting to accumulate a list of the ones I'm still stacking Silica to a degree. I mainly just stake it for 15%. And Tezos I'm still stacking. I'm just waiting for this. I want to see Tezos make some moves. Like I heard that the European Union, the EU is going to be using them. XRP has been breaking out, as well as Tron. So like I'm just watching some of these older coins. Tron and XRP have been breaking. And Tron's solid because USDT Tether uses their blockchain to move their money around. I think Tron's kind of a play. I think it might be doing pretty well. But XRP is breaking out, and its targets for $8.80, $2. So, and I think short term, I think we're very likely to go to 60 to 70 cents. And if they win that case, and America is head out of his butt, I think. Gary Gensler steps down. I mean, I think this year's still going to be kind of volatile. We're not going to see a whole lot of fireworks till next year, I think, and the politics come into play. CRO token, I've been seeing a lot of hubbub with CRO token. It's just interesting because it's been doing so terrible. But if this company could survive, if Crypto.com can survive, hold on to that arena. I mean, this is a great entry right now. Like this is basically where I first got into it 3 years ago, and it went to $1. I mean, if it goes to $1 again, or $3 or $5, I mean, good God! And if that company can survive, that'd be a great stuff. Near Protocol is really struggling. A lot of these altcoins are really kind of at their bottom. Like maybe they're going to make a second kind of a bottom here, and if they can start finding some grounding and momentum up, I think that would spell the case for a bullish maneuver back up, where there's more consolidation to the side. Exchange tokens, DYDX, Uniswap. There's a lot of frustration right now with the decentralized exchanges. They claim to be decentralized, yet they aren't completely. They still make decisions. GMX is another exchange I want to start buying. It's just I wish the token wasn't so expensive. But I think this is one. Exchange tokens might be a big move this coming year. Might be more of a 2024 thing, but stacking them this year in preparation for the 2024-2025 real mania. Yeah, I think that's going to be a good move. Gala, I don't know what's going on with Gala. They had their screenshot for the fork. I don't know what's going to happen with that. But it's pretty low. It's a pretty good buy zone. Well, what's good about Gala Games is that it's not just one game or one ecosystem. It's a group of them. Some of those other games, it's just like one game. So you're putting your eggs in just one basket. It's kind of it's high risk, And Algorand just keeps going down. Oof. I've been like kind of buying, this dip, but I kind of wonder if it's just going to keep on dying. But like the volume's going down. I think the selling pressure is certainly waning on this. So if Algorand can get some momentum up, break this. If they could break this, it's conviction. Man, this thing is going to rip. I'm not the biggest fan. I think the Clinton Foundation has something to do with it. So I'm really not the biggest fan. Pepe, I did short it long ago, and I'm glad I did. Looks like terrible. This thing is looking bearish. I think, I'm not a fan of it. I don't care. I'm not a big fan of those NFT stuff anyway. The mining stocks like Riot, Hive, and Mara, I think are still solid. Marathon in particular seems to be very healthy, judging from the Bitcoin conference. Hive, Riot was not at the Bitcoin conference. I've mentioned that before, but I'm kind of concerned about that. Cardano is at a great consolidation point. Maybe it comes back down to 20 cents. It's possible. I don't think it's going to go much further than that. It's possible for 15 to 17 cents. I think we're at the previous peak from 2018, so I think we're probably going to stay in this range for a while. Let's see what else we got. S&P. Oh, man, just it's overbought. I'm stochastic on the weekly. I think a pullback down to this trend line, the 200-week moving average, probably is very likely in the coming soon future. Ontology's been interesting. I feel like if it can survive the next 6 months, it might be a big move. Solana, I'm hearing that it's just a lot of activity on it. I think it's got some real potential. Apparently, this transaction volume has been going up. There's a few projects that have gone to Solana. This could be the Ethereum of last cycle. Buying it like at $20, you might get this thing might be $500 to $1,000 by the end of the next cycle. Adam, I'm seeing this one. A lot of talk about this. I think this will do great. I'm targeting $100 to $200 with Adam, and you can stake it for 18 to 22%. It's just, if you know what you're doing, stake it on DEX wallets, Exodus, Atomic Wallet. There's a few other ones as well, but there's the ones I use. Exodus has been really great. Atomic's good. Let's take a look at a little bit of a concern is that the altcoins are still below the 200-week moving average. Not the greatest thing. DeFi is below the 200-week moving average. But the bigger one to look at, the one I always tout, is the total market cap. And we are lingering right above the 200-week. We're in a good consolidation, inverse head and shoulders, target 1.5 to 2 trillion. I think that's the move for the next, I really think maybe by July. Or we go sideways and slow and boring for the next few months. I think we might get a rally, though. I'm feeling we have a good rally. I just don't know. Like, this big pullback today made me a little concerned. Let's see what else we got. Tron. This is the one that I told you broke out. Like, this is what we want to see Algorand do. We want to see it break out. But Tron is looking healthy, man. Looking healthy. I wish I had more of it. But overall, I think things are looking a lot healthier than last year. We got through the worst of it. We just gotta stay strong and keep pushing each other, looking out for each other, and see where things go. But we'll check back in tomorrow. And until then, hodl on. Peace out.